Former TLC's Counting On star Jessa Seewald is under fire for leaving her 5-year-old son, Henry, in a potentially harmful situation. The mother to 4 made sure to snap a picture of Henry before making sure he didn't seriously harm himself. Fans and critics are not happy with this decision and wish Jessa would have taken the proper precautions to prevent an accident. Fortunately, this time it looks like nothing happened to Henry. Over the years, Jessa and many of the other adult Duggar kids have been called out for how they raise their children. Fans don't always agree with the decisions the kids make and fear that they are risking their own children's safety. At this point, it doesn't sound like anything too serious has happened, with the exception of one of Jana Duggar's babysitting jobs ending with a misdemeanor. But Jessa Seewald's most recent decision has gotten a ton of attention. So what happened with Henry? On Instagram this week, Jessa Seewald shared a new photo of her 5-year-old son, Henry. In the photo, the little guy is snoozing on a church pew while still holding on to his bag of snacks. He even has one goldfish cracker hanging out of his mouth as he sleeps. It looks like he's fast asleep. In her caption, Jessa writes, "This sweet little guy can fall asleep anywhere. Too cute to not snap a pic." Over on Reddit, Duggar fans and critics are taking issue with Jessa Seewald's new post. They think it's risky for Henry to be sleeping with food in his mouth because he could choke. One snarker writes, "Who says to themselves, 'Oh, let me take a picture,' rather than taking the goldfish out of his mouth? He could literally choke to death accidentally, and her first thought is to take a picture for Instagram." Others chime in and share their concerns for the young boy. One says, "I hope he doesn't choke on that goldfish." Someone else comments, "Fell asleep with food in his mouth? She can't be bothered to remove it. Sigh. It is like she hates Henry." So, do you think Jessa Seewald's latest photo of Henry is anything to be concerned about, or do you think fans are overreacting? When it comes to being a mom in the public eye, every move is scrutinized. But even seasoned reality stars like Jessa Seewald, known for her appearances on 19 Kids and Counting On, sometimes end up at the center of controversy. This time, it's not about theology, modesty, or Duggar family drama. It's about a single photo, a toddler, and a situation that spiraled faster than an Instagram refresh. It all began on what seemed like a wholesome Sunday afternoon. The photo that sparked the fire, Jessa posted a picture to her Instagram story showing her 7-year-old son, Henry, perched on a large boulder at the edge of a nature trail. Sunlight filtered through the trees, highlighting Henry's smile and his tasseled hair as he beamed at the camera. One arm raised in triumph. "My wild one! He insisted on climbing this rock by himself," the caption read, followed by a laughing emoji and a heart. At first glance, that was the kind of post thousands of moms share every day. A proud moment, a cute capture, a glimpse into family life. But to eagle-eyed followers, something wasn't right. The second photo in the series showed Henry just moments later, still on the boulder, but visibly off balance. In the blurry frame, one foot hung over the edge with a steep slope just below. No hand-holding, no adult in sight, just Henry one sneeze away from a nasty tumble. That's when the comment sections exploded. "Where were you, Jessa?" While the photo series was only live for a few hours before being quietly deleted, screenshots began circulating rapidly. Reddit parenting forums lit up, Twitter threads speculated wildly, even Facebook mom groups chimed in. Why was he up there alone? That rock looks way too steep for a 7-year-old to be unsupervised. Did she step back to take the picture instead of helping him down? The most damning accusation, that Jessa had left her son in a potentially dangerous spot just to get a cute shot for the gram? A history of relaxed parenting. This isn't the first time Jessa has faced parenting critiques. Over the years, she's built a reputation, fair or not, for a more laid-back approach to motherhood compared to some of her sisters. Whether it's her unapologetically cluttered house tours or her children playing barefoot outside, Jessa's followers either find her refreshingly real or recklessly relaxed. "She's just a normal mom," one fan defended. "She's not trying to be perfect like some influencer in a beige house with color-coded snack drawers." But others see a pattern. "This isn't about being chill, this is about basic safety," a Reddit commenter noted. "That kid could have cracked his skull and she was taking a picture." "Damage control," Jessa responds. Less than 24 hours after the storm began to brew, Jessa took to Instagram again, this time with a calm but pointed video addressing the situation. Sitting in her living room with a steaming cup of coffee in hand, she began, "Hey y'all, I've seen the comments, and I just want to say, I get it. The picture of Henry on the rock, it does look a little sketchy, and honestly, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have posted it. I want to explain that the photo was taken during a family hike, that Ben, my husband, was standing just out of frame, and that I was never more than 2 steps away from Henry. The entire time. The angle of the photo made it seem like he was alone, but I promise he wasn't, she assured her audience. Henry's a climber. We let our kids explore, but we're always there, always. She concluded with a message to her critics and supporters. Motherhood is hard. We try our best. Sometimes we capture moments that make us proud, and sometimes they don't look perfect. But we love our kids fiercely. Thanks to everyone who reached out with love. Mixed reactions, apology or excuse. For some, Jessa's calm explanation was more than enough. That's parenting. 1 second they're climbing a rock, the next they're slipping, and you're catching them. She owned up to it. Let it go, one fan tweeted. But others weren't as quick to forgive. If your first instinct is to grab your phone instead of your child's hand, you need to check your priorities, another user wrote. Some mental health professionals even weighed in. This speaks to a broader issue with social media, said Dr. Lillian Romero, a child psychologist. The pressure to document perfect moments often overrides instinctive safety checks. It's not unique to Jessa, it's a cultural problem. The bigger picture, parenting in the age of exposure. The incident reignites a long-standing debate. How much is too much when it comes to sharing your kids online? From mommy blogs to YouTube family vlogs, modern parenting has become increasingly performative. Jessa, like many reality TV alumni, grew up in front of cameras. Her childhood was captured, edited, and broadcast for years. Now, as a mother herself, she's continued the cycle, albeit on her own terms. But at what cost? Is a photo worth a fall? Is validation worth vulnerability? And most importantly, can a mom ever truly win in the court of public opinion? A lesson in grace. By week's end, the outrage had died down. The story made its way through tabloids and fizzled out in typical internet fashion, replaced by the next scandal, the next viral moment. But for Jessa, perhaps the moment lingers, a reminder that every post carries weight, that her kids aren't just adorable subjects, they're humans, fragile and real. And for the rest of us, maybe it's a nudge to put the phone down more often, to live in the moment, not just frame it, because sometimes the best memories are the ones you don't capture, but protect.